Well, it's currently 2/22, March 3rd, and sorry if my voice is shaking a little bit. It is currently like 20 degrees outside and it's cold. It's been oddly warm the last few days, but it's a little cold. But first off, guys, just want to apologize, like I always do, for the lack of videos these past few months. And yes, it's been a few months since I've actually uploaded my last one, or almost a few months. But just wanted to do a 2016 so far video, and sorry if I'm talking slow and stuttering. I'm in shorts and I'm cold right now. I need to drive so the car warms up, but I'm finally on my way home, and I just wanted to take this time, and I'm gonna upload this first. I know this is gonna be jumping forward in time, and eventually I'll catch up with my older videos. I do want to post them because, you know, like I said, this is like a diary for me, this channel. But what I wanted to say is this is going to be a 2016 recap of pretty much the last 2 months. I was going to wait till the end of March, but a lot of things have happened in the first 2 months of 2016 where I felt like I just kind of let it out. I've talked to a couple people about it, but I just kind of need to just let it out, you know, in my mind, and just kind of talk about it. I kind of find these car vlogs very therapeutic, to be honest. And so I just wanted to share with you guys. And so I guess the very first thing is, hey, we made it to March. The business is now, let me see, so September, October, November, December, January, February. So we're almost into 7 months. We are now 7 months into the business, and we're well on our way to a year. And how has the business been doing? I know a lot of you are probably wondering that. Sorry. We've been doing okay. To be honest, the first 2 months of this year were a little bit below what I was hoping to do. I mean, they still did good. It wasn't like it wasn't horrible by any means, but it just wasn't my projections that I was hoping to get. But what's encouraging is that people have still been coming out, even with this cold weather. But the last couple weeks, it's been like spring because it's been like 6 degrees out here. But needless to say, people have still been coming out to support the store. Thankfully, we only had one really major snowstorm that really prevented people from coming in, and I will be posting a video about that soon. I actually recorded our little endeavor, but we had a huge blizzard that came through, but other than that, there hasn't been any major snowfall this year. And I haven't really had to close the business. So I've had to maybe close for 4 days total, and that was it. But other than that, though, it's been running pretty smoothly. As you guys will see very soon, we've made some major changes to the store. It's come a long way. You guys will see, I guess I'll do like a pan through or something for you guys, but there's like actually I'm gonna record. Future self is going to record a video for you guys of a walkthrough of the store right now. I'm not done painting it, but you kind of will get the layout of what I was hoping to do. But as you see in the video, I finally got my Coke fridges, you know, the beverage kind. We finally got approved for an account, so we made that upgrade there. I made some additional upgrades, not in just the look, but I made some changes to enhance the space a little bit more, and that's what I've been running into. Like before, when I first got into the space, I had trouble maximizing the space. Like, you know, people were wondering if I would really use the space or not. Was it worth moving into? But I can safely say now that I am using as much of the space as possible. There's still a couple areas where I think I can maximize a little bit more, but for the spots I do have available to me, I'm stretching it as best as possible. And it's been working. I don't think anyone really has any major complaints about the space, so I think we've been doing good on that front. Thankfully the car is warming up, so I'm starting to warm up a little bit here. Another good thing is we're starting to organize a little bit better. Oh, sorry about the sound there. We're starting to organize a little bit better. And things are just starting to smooth out. Our members, we're over 700 members. We finally just attained that number this past week. But don't let that fool you in terms of retaining members. So how many people are returning and coming back? It's a good amount of those people. I won't release my numbers to all of you publicly here, but it's a good amount. It's a comfortable amount for me, and I'm very happy with it. So needless to say, we've had over 700 people in the store. That's endeavor in itself, right? So I'm happy with that. And I am now getting ready for my next stages. I've talked to some people about what I have planned for the future or what I'm hoping to do, but I haven't disclosed exactly every single detail I'm hoping to do with the future store, the future location. And I'm going to be working on that, and hopefully we'll be able to get funded very soon for the next stages. And hopefully I'm able to bring on a team, as well as to bring in some of my friends who've been wanting to come up and help. And so we can get on to the next level. So exciting times, very risky, because I've been living week by week. We've been kind of scraping by just to get to this point. So hopefully things will start to settle down and we can start to begin to move forward. And so it's, I'm nervous, but I think we're gonna be okay. I've done, up till now, I think I've done pretty well. I haven't been perfect. There's a lot of things where I know I could have improved upon, but I've decided to do no more moving. I've changed the store enough times at this point where I can't waste time anymore. And I need to really focus on the business moving forward. And that became more evident, especially the last 2 days. And I'm going to share the biggest thing with you guys right now. And so I think I mentioned before, but me and Sarah decided to do a courthouse wedding for right now, so we can officially be married and then move forward with a white wedding sometime next year or a year and a half down the line when we're a little bit more financially stable. Hopefully by then the business either succeeded or I've had to go on to a corporate job and we're finally a little bit steady and we can do a proper wedding. But instead of waiting a year and a half longer just to get married, even my parents agreed, like, hey, let's go ahead and get married now. Get the, all the name change forms, the citizenship paper forms from Sarah out of the way. So by the time we get married, it's just been, it's just an easy transition. So we decided to do that, and my parents even, were on board with that. So we did that yesterday. So my day yesterday. So March 1st.
You, Andrew, promise that from this day forward, Sarah will be your wife, to love and to cherish, to honor and comfort, and laughter and in tears, and weakness and in strength, and doubt and trust, to have and to hold, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
And to you, Sarah, promise that from this day forward, Andrew will be your husband, to love and to cherish, to honor and comfort, and laughter and in tears, in weakness and in strength, and doubt and trust, to have and to hold, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Andrew and Sarah, you have consented in holy wedlock and given that pledge your faith each to the other, and have signified your attention by the joining of hands, and have witnessed the same before God in this gathering. The vows you have just taken, pledging love, means far more than mere words ever can. May their gentle spirit move in you, and may yours fulfill the beauty and the feelings expressed here today. May all that you are always be in love, and may all that is love always be in you. You are now as your hearts have always known you to be, husband and wife. By the authority vested in me, by the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I now pronounce you a husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
엄마 딸.
야, 너네는 그렇게 예쁘게 입고
엄마 딸. She's not ready apparently. She's
엄마가 마음이 안 좋아서 아침 내내 너무 속상해하고 있었어.
왜 속상해?
응?
왜 속상해?
속상하지. 그래서 지금
왜 속상해?
축하한다.
Why are you
엄마
sad?
속상하지.
Why are you sad, 엄마?
이쁘다. 응? 옷 잘 골랐지? 엄마가
네.
고른 거야.
My mom picked the dress.
응.
She's upset the way we went about it, but we're still gonna have the proper. We're going to have the proper white ceremony. My mom wanted to have it nice and pretty,
야,
but
너 이쁘게 하지 마.
You know,
그거는 또 뭐야?
I started a business. It's my fault.
줬어요. 제가 가짜 컸어요.
아유, 비싸죠.
기다리다가 오면 1시간.
It's okay, Mom. We'll do a better one in the future.
거기.
So me and Sarah are now officially, husband and wife. She's now my wife, guys. So there's that. But while you may think that is the shocker, you think that will be enough for me to be like, all right, I gotta take care of my wife now. Gotta make sure that the house is ready, so when we have kids, we can be ready to go and financially stable. I found out. Well, actually, there's one thing that she should tell you.
I'm pregnant! Oh my god!
자기가 조가 뭐야? 아무 말도 없이 이게 뭐야?
이게 무슨 선물인데? 내수 몰라, 솔직히.
이게 뭐에 관한 선물인데 이걸 말하면
웃으면 안 할 거야.
이거 못해.
아빠한테 보여줘야
1월달?
11월 달에. 우리 어제 알아봤어.
그랬어?
We found that yesterday.
11월달?
지금
November 5th로 계산하고 있어요.
doctor said she's 4 weeks already. So by the time you guys see this video, she's going to be 5 weeks. So yeah, so come November, I'm gonna be a dad. I found, she called me Monday night because she said she went to go see a doctor, and I'm like, immediately, why are you going to see a doctor? And it kind of all came at me at once, and even before she told me, I kind of knew. And that has hit me the hardest. And I think that's why I need to start alleviating some unnecessary, not burdens per se, but what tasks can I put on the back burner for now and not stress about? And YouTube is unfortunately one of them, because for the future of my now family, I need to focus on my business. YouTube was a hobby at the beginning, to be honest, and although I love you guys, I love all my fans, I'm going to have to put down the back burner. Because, that's one of the things, and, I just, honestly, today, I got to work pretty early for once, Yesterday is when we got married, and I spent the entire day with Sarah. We went out to eat lunch, we had dinner. We didn't want to hide it from them, it was one of those things where it's like, if we waited too long, it would have been tougher on Sarah, because unfortunately, I can't not stop working at this point, and she is home alone with my parents all the time, and so hiding it from them would have been very difficult and stressful for her. And so we just decided to tell them yesterday after we got married. And to be honest, my mother's reaction was pretty much my reaction. Not my reaction exactly, but I'm not sure if I'm going to post it up online or anything, but she was definitely all over. My mom and I have very similar personalities. We have hypertension. We're very hot-blooded, and we get emotional very quickly. So my mom can be up here 1 second and down here the other. And then within a span of a few minutes, she went up and down. I think she hit every emotion multiple times at once. And so during that time, I had to make sure I was the opposite of her. I had to make sure I was not enforcing, like, some of the other things. But needless to say, even right now, I don't know how to react to it. It's really caught me off guard. Like, we didn't expect to have a kid this soon. To be honest, I'm in my late 20s. Sarah's going to be 30 next year. So we're like, even my parents were like, all right, if you're going to have kids, better start having them now. So, it's not too difficult for Sarah. But I guess we're having them now. And I'm going to be a dad. I started this business venture last year because I didn't have a family. I had major responsibilities, but I didn't have this kind of major responsibilities. So we thought that we could take a risk. And I'm not regretting it by all means, because I sort of am, because let's say if I didn't quit my job last year, I would have probably gotten a promotion by now. Be making a little bit more money, and to be honest, I would have been able to afford a white wedding for me and Sarah. I was making pretty decent money at my last job, and I was on track to making better. But unfortunately, I left my job to pursue my dreams, and now those two dreams have now collided, and things are moving ahead of schedule. And sorry if I'm not giving you guys a straight answer or update, but needless to say, it really lit a fire under my ass. Excuse my French there, but even I told my one volunteer worker who's been with me all this time, as soon as I got off the phone, I looked at him, I'm like, Mason, this place cannot fail, and I really gotta get this place finished painting and get back to working on the expansion budget and reaching out to new investors and stuff. And he was like, why? And I was like, because come November, I gotta take care of a third person. I can't be away. I can't be working till 4 a.m. every day like this in November, because I gotta take care of my wife and my future son or daughter. And you guys can be sure that I'm going to be vlogging this process of becoming a new dad. Hey, that might be a new video series, becoming a new dad in this new era, I'll be documenting my journey, but I can't even think about failure at this point. I gotta think about the next step. Yes, last night and today, I was sort of moping. Let's be honest, I was moping around. I'm just like, what am I gonna do? And that was pretty much today. I originally was planning on coming in this morning, getting a lot of work done, but instead I just ended up sitting there. I played I was on my phone and I watched some videos and just moped for the majority of the day. For literally 8 hours, I just sat there. And then even when I opened and my customers started coming in, they immediately saw my expression and they were just like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I don't know. And I'm everything. I'm happy. I'm gonna be a dad. I'm really hoping I have a daughter. At the same time, I'm scared. Mentally, I still feel like a part of me is still a kid, and I don't think anyone's ever really ready. I think I can ask anyone who's been a dad, and I think everyone can confidently tell me that they were never really ready. They maybe say they were, but I don't think no one's ever really ready for a kid. And I'm not gonna talk like I'm an experienced father right now, but I think I've hit the first stages. I think I'm gonna absolutely flip when I see when she actually gives birth. So I'm going to do everything in my power from now until she gives birth to make sure that this company keeps flourishing and grows and gets the funding it needs to get to the point where I can take care of my family. Because that's why I did this. Yeah, it was pursuing my passion and what I wanted to do and creating something new for the community, but at the same time, I wanted to make sure that I was taking care of my family within my strength. Whether I succeed or fail, how I support my family was not tied directly to someone else above me. My life wasn't, my life is in the control of, it's not 100% within my means, but whether I'm employed or not isn't determined by someone in some department. I did not want that for my life. I've seen so many people go through that. I did not want that. And my dad and my mom kind of put it best last night. After they calmed down and they came out to finally congratulate Sarah, at first they were both in shock and they actually walked away. Like, not in a bad way. They were like going all over the place in their conversation and they walked away. And then after about like 15-20 minutes, they came back out to give Sarah a hug, welcome her as now their real daughter, as well as being a grandparent. And they were just like, we're not mad, of course we're happy. Who wouldn't be happy? Like a baby is a happy occasion, it should be. And they were also saying that, they were worried, and they're still worried, obviously, because they want to make sure that me and my wife did not raise our son or daughter in the same hardships as my parents went through. They didn't want that. They wanted to make sure that we didn't go through the same hardships as they did. But at the same time, they see that we are in a better position than they were when they were younger. My parents are both working still. We have a beautiful home. I am well educated. I got my master's degree young. I have a backup plan if needs so. Sarah's working. We're not doing great, but we're okay. And you know what? This is why I decided to move back in with my family. And I'm really glad that I'm going to be able to, because what sucks is, personally, I'm a little sad because I talked about burning my bridges a while back, not having all my close friends anymore. And what sucks is, like, my one friend especially, who's now in Maryland, he had a kid, and I wasn't there for him, and, we've pretty much ceased being friends at this point, and I would have loved to have his support and vice versa, give him support. I have another pair of friends they just opened up a new business. They've been busy taking care of their own family, so the church I used to go to, nobody really talks to me from there, so I don't have any of their blessings or anything, and it's tough, only people I see these days are my own family, but just my mom and dad and Sarah and my customers. I don't see any of the people that I used to really hang out with or connect with, and it's just tough, My customers are happy for me. My best friend in Florida is very happy for me, and I know that well, now that I'm thinking about it, I won't post this video until probably Sunday, because I'm going to be surprising another pair of friends. So my best friend's sister and her husband, we're going to be surprising them this Sunday. So now that I think about it, I won't post this video until Sunday afternoon. And we're going to be surprising them because they're having a baby finally coming July. So they're expected to give this July. And what's going to be nice is at least we have a pair of friends that are going through something similar. And I do apologize for the length of this video. I just got to my house, which makes me realize I've been talking for a while. But needless to say that it's going to be nice, at least for them. Her and Sarah are going to give birth at least like 4 months within each other. And it's going to give them something, at least something in common to talk about. Because before, you know, I mean, they get along. They don't hate each other by all means. But, you know, they didn't really have too much in common, I guess. But what's going to be nice is at least they can have now being moms in common. And I think Victoria, sorry, I just gave your name out. I think she needs that as well. She herself has lost some of her friends or gotten kind of distant, and it's late with them when sometimes your views will differ, and especially the hardships that she has gone through with her husband Jason to get their son finally. I'm finally glad that they were, out of all the scares, they've been finally able to work through it, and now they're going to have a baby. And I'm just glad that now we can truly share the experience with them. And now her and Sarah can finally maybe have a common ground and maybe get along and go from there. And I'm going to be working very hard. I know I've gone off tangent on that subject, but it's this baby thing has really hit me the hardest. I am going to be working my butt off from now on. Not that I haven't, but I am now more motivated than ever. This is not about proving myself anymore. This is not about proving my worth to anyone else anymore. It's now about it's taking me this long. It's now about living to make sure that I can take care, nurture, teach, and grow another human being. There's a lot of other things I want to do with my business. It's not just my own child. I want to help out a lot of other people. But now I know that I must make sure that I build that foundation now. Because if I can't build something from scratch, make it succeed and be able to help other people, what makes me think that I can do that? No, that's the wrong way to think. I will do it. So future me, whether I look back at this a few months from now, a year from now, I hope I'm doing well. You better be doing well. And you better stay committed to your wife. I better stay committed. Better be damn well stay committed to taking care of the family and working hard. No laziness. Yes, I will need time to rest, time to time. But now is the time where I can do it. Push yourself hard now. Push yourself hard when you can. Because when that baby comes, I'm going to need as much energy as possible to take care of both things. So hopefully by then, I either have many locations or the big one running successfully, I have a whole staff and a team, so when I get the phone call that Sarah's on her way to the hospital, I can just easily drop things and go and be there for the birth. And I hope you guys will follow me on this journey. I think I'm going to have to repurpose these vlogs as not building a business or gamer's heaven. It's going to be now building a new life. I think that's what it's going to be. I think that's what the new series is going to be called. I'm building a new life from scratch. New friends, new family, literally new family, new career, new everything. It makes me wonder what you other fathers out there have been going through. What went through your guys' mind? I was sitting in the living room yesterday just moping, and I just looked up and there was a picture of my mom and my dad and holding me as a baby. Just looking at their faces, I'm just like, what went through their minds? Were they ever ready to have me and my sister? And I'm sorry guys, I'm such a crybaby sometimes. I guess I'm just scared. And I guess I have the right to be. You know, I've had issues of self-confidence before, not knowing my own self-worth. But I can't be weak anymore. Not that I have, but I can't have those thoughts anymore. I can never ever I can't get depressed. I can never get suicidal like I was younger. I can't be selfish anymore. I don't want my kid to be that way, and like my dad told me, he didn't want me to go through the hardships that he went through to live his life. I'm gonna one up that in the same mentality, but I also don't want my son or daughter to go through the same hardships that me and my sister went through. Not that my parents weren't great. They did absolutely wonderful. They did the best they could to raise us. And I need to do the same. I'm gonna make sure that he's not spoiled either. He or she's not spoiled. I'm seeing a lot of parenting these days and a lot of kids these days. I'm just like, that's not going to fly with me. Especially with my temperament, it's not going to fly. But I'm going to end the video here. I've been blabbing on long enough. I need to go in and get some sleep. But tomorrow, I'm going to commit and just get back to work mode. I don't have time to sit here for days and weeks and just mope around. I gotta get back on it, get back to being me, just get back to being energized and being excited for this kid. Because if I focus on being scared and being sad about it, nothing good's gonna come out of it. It's not gonna be good for my family. So pump it up. Let's do this. Let's do this and get it done. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's my promise to you guys. And I'll keep you guys updated every step of the way. Not every step, but hopefully the next video I record, Sarah's gonna get her ultrasound. You guys are gonna see baby Andrew, or I don't know what the girl's name is. I don't know. We don't have any names here. We're not ready for this. But we'll go from there, guys. So I apologize for the length of this video, guys. If you really watched this part of the video, thank you. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, and I'll do my best to get around to the other videos sooner or later, but just thank you guys for being there for me. and for watching my videos. And I hope that, as always, just like I hope that I'm helping you guys too. I don't know if my videos are helping you guys, but I hope they're encouraging in one way or another. And let's just go through this together. I don't know how you guys... Oh, by the way, New Year's resolution. I've lost 12 pounds in 2 months. So that's 6 pounds per month. But yeah. But either way, I hope you guys are going through your New Year's resolutions as well. So, until the next video, and I promise they will be up, please have a good day, good morning, and good evening, whatever time it is in the day you are watching this video, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Take care. We can't have bendable phones at this point. Not like you can wiggle around like this, but I'm saying like if you were to drop it, it can bend enough or absorb enough where the screen can't crack because it just moves. Like it's the same concept as like, you know, like buildings in Japan, because they suffer frequent earthquakes. They just kind of move around to absorb the shocks, and they just move with it, so there's no damage to the buildings or anything like that.